Hey, it's Darlene. Welcome to my channel and also my creative life. Today I'm working on a card. Now you are probably not going to believe this unless you're just like me and you are a crafter. I have tons of just random stuff on my desktop. So these are all found in a little container that I have to the right of my working area. And basically I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something with them. So you saw earlier that I had that whole panel with the bird. I decided to fussy cut this one out. And then that sentiment was just something, I don't even know where I got it, but I thought it would be really cute to kind of have it sitting there on top of it. But I wanted to also mess around with some ink. So I grabbed two different colors or shades of yellow. That round piece of paper or that circle cardstock was also in that scrap bin, and I just used a little bit of removable adhesive in the back and I put it down. Now originally I was thinking I really wanted it to be a light background, so I did more of the light around, like just around the circle, and then that darker around the edge of the cardstock, but it just didn't show up well enough, so I put more of that darker yellow towards the actual circle. And you can see the halo is so much brighter now, and I just love it. I also use that light yellow for the center of the sentiment just to give it a little bit of color, because that white just was so stark against this yellowed background. But look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I love the way it looks. And then the way that the bird is just kind of fits right there, just perched right on it. And that halo effect is what I'm going to call it. I'm not sure if that's what it is. Really just makes that bird stand out. And this bird happens to be one of my favorite stamps. I did receive this as a gift from my brother-in-law's sister. When she passed away, she had lots of different stamps and things, and we were able to get those gifted, mostly because I'm a stamper and my sister knew that, so I knew it wouldn't go to waste. But isn't that the cutest thing? And I just use alcohol markers to color those in. I made a whole bunch of thank you cards using that stamp, and these were some that were left over, and again, just begging to be used, and I finally used it. So I added this yellow splash all around the edge, just to add a little bit more dimension, something a little bit more to the card. I don't know if it absolutely needed it, but it definitely helped, didn't hurt it. So I'm just adhering the sentiment straight on to the cardstock or card front. And thankfully I paid attention to the side that it was printed, because I almost put it down upside down. I did want the bird to pop up a little bit, so I have these really thin foam adhesive dots, which I got the idea from one of my crafting friends. I absolutely love them. I got them on Amazon. I'll try to remember to put a link down below, because they're not as thick, and it's really nice, especially for cards, because sometimes you don't need all that thickness if you're going to be mailing something. But anyhow, so I just plopped him right there in the bird, put the bird again perched right on that sentiment, and I just really like the way it looks. Now, you saw me point out that bottom, I didn't ink it up or anything, so all of a sudden it just looked really stark. So I didn't open up the ink pads. I just tried to use the ink that was on that paddle brush, but there really wasn't much. Sure, it did fade it a little bit, but not much. So then I thought, okay, I want to do something right there. I almost put a piece of paper there, but it just seemed like I was really kind of forcing something. And I don't use ribbon much on my projects, mostly because I feel like I cannot tie a bow to save my life. So I started trying to do this bow, just this whole knotty thing. And then finally I thought, I'm just going to tie a knot. It didn't need to have some fancy bow. A knot at the bottom of that was perfect. And again, this green ribbon just happened to be in that same little scrap pile, or that container that I have to the right of my desk or my work area. So it worked out perfect. I did double knot it just because, and then I gave it just a really good tug. I tried to straighten out, because you could tell when a ribbon is not on a, what do you call that, a reel, because it looks a little wrinkled, but it looks fine. So once I did that, I just put this card front onto a neutral colored card base. And it looks really pretty, and I hope you agree. Now, I hope you like this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. I do post at least 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the other is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center. The command center is the name of my blog and also the name of my craft room. So I do hope you decide to join me. I added some more splatter there. It's just white and you really can't see it from a distance, but you can definitely see it when it's close up. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I think we worry so much about adding, these really kind of bright or in your face kind of embellishments. And sometimes what it needs is just a little bit of something, nothing, just something subtle. And it just kind of ups it up to a different level. And this card, in my opinion, based on the sentiment, is more of a sympathy card, or, something that that you're trying to uplift somebody. So it didn't really need to be super bright and colorful, but it does need to be special. So I hope you agree with that. And I think I really like that very subtle white splatter on there. And again, that neutral background just really puts the focus on the bird and that halo, which I'm loving. And again, I hope you agree. So thank you again so much for watching. Bye.